Grace, and today I thought I would do an updated TBR pile mountain. There's a lot of books. I posted a picture on my Instagram and I asked what types of videos you guys want to see, and a lot of people said this. So these are just a lot of books that I own that I have not read and I need to. And my nephew's here. He's a little bit grumpy right now, but say hi, Jamie. I'm not going to go too into detail about any of these books because this video I think is going to be really long already, so let's just get right into it. So the first book I have here is The Hero of the Ages by Brandon Sanderson, which is the third book in the Mistborn trilogy. Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. Stitching Snow by R.C. Lewis, which I really want to read in December. Bone Gap by Laura Ruby. A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I always want to say Schwab because of Stacey Dilson from Zoe 101. Winter Spell by Claire Legrand. Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. Codename Verity by Elizabeth Ween. Trouble is a Friend of Mine by Stephanie Tromley. I really like the title of this book. Talon by Julie Kagala, which has like the best feeling. It feels like dragon scales. Fire by Kristen Kishore, which is the second book in the Graceling Companion trilogy. The Walled City by Ryan Grodin. Finnegan of the Rock by Melina Marchetta. Shattered World by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Jamie, don't kick my tripod. Neon by Allison Goodman. Landline by Rainbow Rowell. Leap Day by Wendy Mass, which I got this on Amazon on the used section, and it looks like there's blood on her nose, but it's nail polish. Something Strange and Deadly by Susan Dennard, or Dennard. I've been wanting to read this for so long because a lot of people say it's like the Infernal Devices trilogy in the clockwork sense, and I want to reminisce with that. Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, the most beautiful book to ever exist. End of Days by Susan E., which is the third book in the Penryn and the End of the Days trilogy. Firefight by Brandon Sanderson, which is the second book in the Reckoners trilogy. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl by Jesse Andrews. I really want to read this because I want to watch the movie, and I don't want to watch the movie before if I haven't read this, so. I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zuzak. Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor, which is the third book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. Damned by Chuck Palahniuk. Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. The Iron Trial by Cassandra Clare and Holly Black. More Than This by Patrick Ness, which I've been wanting to read for over a year now, and I just haven't done that. Grasshopper Jungle by Andrew Smith. The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. The Sin Eater's Daughter by Melinda Salisbury. Splintered by A.G. Howard. The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. Isla and the Happily Ever After, which is the third book in the Anna and the French Kiss Companion trilogy. A Book of Spirits and Thieves by Morgan Rhodes, which is like a prequel type to the Fallen Kingdom series. And why I have not read this, I honestly don't know. Because the Fallen Kingdoms is one of my favorite series. What are you doing? I don't know. All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Dower. 1+1 by Jojo Moyes, or Moyes, I don't know how to pronounce her name. A Madness So Discreet by Mindy McGinnis. The Young Elites by Marie Lu. Clariole by Garth Nix. Saint Anything by Sarah Dessen. Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray, which is the second book in the Diviners Quartet. I think that's what it's called. The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. I own so many Patrick Ness books and I just have only read one, which is funny. Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Illyri Sines. Undertow by Michael Buckley. Uprooted by Naomi Novik, which is probably the most beautiful book I own, but it smells like rotten eggs. I don't know if it's just like UK paperbacks. This smells like Easter eggs. Like, just smells like Easter because, you know, you boil the eggs and it's not pleasant. Exquisite Captive by Heather Demetrios. Archived by Victoria Schwab. There's Schwab again. The Bitter Kingdom by Ray Carson, which is the second or third book in the Girl of Fire and Thorns trilogy. Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. Jamie, sit down so they can see how cute you are. Let them see your face. He will fight me till the end.
He did
it! Jacoby by William Ritter. My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick, which I've had for, I think this is a book that I've had the longest on my shelf. I'm not quite sure, but I've had it a long time. Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. Blood Red Road by Moira Young, which I started and I got 114 pages in and I was enjoying it. Like, it was really interesting. It's a dystopian. The writing style is very odd and I wouldn't say I didn't like it, but it's something I definitely have to get into and used to, and I was just not in that mood at that time, but I will definitely pick it up when I'm in the mood for this. Dreamer's Pool by Juliette Marillier. Without Test by Marcella Pixley, which is actually my best friend Hallie's book. She's sleeping in my bed right now. But yeah, but I have it on my shelf because I need to read it. Crown of Embers by Ray Carson, which... Wait, is this the second book in the Girl of Fire and Thorns trilogy? I don't know, it's either the second or the third. Skull for Good and Evil by Soman Chanani. That last name is a tough one. Out of the Easy by Ruta Sepetys. Death's Thorn by Lee Cypress. Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo. Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. Darkest Minds, Never Fade, and In the Afterlife, Light, all by Alexandra Bracken. I know, I need to read this. Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. The Knife of Never Letting Go, The Ask and the Answer, and Monsters of Men, all by Patrick Ness. Need to read it. I know I own like so many of his books. Across the Universe, A Million Suns, and Shades of Earth, all by Beth Revis. Ice Like Fire by Sarah Rosh. The Seven Realms trilogy by Cinda Williams-Chima, which I got for Christmas last year. The Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. Compulsion by Martina Boone. A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. Warrior Air by Cinda Williams-Chima. Great Tales of Horror by H.P. Lovecraft, which is a bunch of his horror stories, and I did start this. I'm on page 67, but I'm not gonna just read this straight through because they are separate stories. Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, which I've started, and I'm on page 91, and I just wasn't feeling it. Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. Eyes of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch, and my nephew put that sticker on there. Hidden Huntress by Danielle Jensen. The Boy with the Cuckoo Clock Heart by Matthias Melazieu. Downward by Christopher Williams. Lastly, I have some graphic novels, which is In Real Life by Cory Doctorow and Jen Wang. Rat Queens Volume 1, Sass and Sorcery by Curtis J. Weeb, I don't know, and Rock Up Churches. And Saga Volume 3 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. So those are all the books on my TBR shelf. I know there is a lot of books, but I don't mind because I always have something to look forward to. And if I mention any of your favorite books, go ahead and tell me, and I will hopefully bump them up on my TBR list. I don't really have a list. I don't really check what I'm gonna read next, but maybe I'll think about it more, if that makes sense. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.